Oh, yo, we had a little technical difficulties, but we're back. We apologize. Yo, welcome back to the open bar. Salute, salute.
Salute.
Welcome, Arnold. Welcome, Arnold. How are you, Arnold?
That was a technical difficulty.
Right.
Damn, I look big in this thing.
Oh, don't do that. You live on air.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. I gotta lose some weight. Goodness gracious.
Will, you tried your best.
The camera don't lie.
It adds another extra 10 more pounds. So
Thanks. That's a brother for you, huh? He trying to make excuses, nigga. You fat as a son, bitch.
I mean,
It's all good, y'all. I'm gonna lose my weight. I want y'all to look at me now. Then y'all look at me again in 3 months from now.
Hey, I heard about all kinds of techniques, man. Like
to lose weight.
well, not to lose weight, but I was trying to figure out ways. How do I like slim and get the gut down fast?
I'm gonna tell you what to do. You do a detox
Okay.
first,
Mm-hmm.
then you just work out. Just walk every day. Just build up your walking stamina.
Your breathing and all that.
Yes,
Right?
building that up. Go to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and you'll start seeing.
It'll drop.
But if you have an event to go to, throw up. I'm telling you, that works.
This nigga.
It works. It works. You'll
Man.
be sick, but for a good
this dude always cheating himself.
for a good.
But
2
how
months,
how do you make yourself throw up though? Like, do you just do the traditional finger down your throat?
I have this wonderful utensil that I use. That is and I use it. I'll bring
called
it
a dildo.
Why would you say that? Hey, listen.
It is not a dildo.
What you call it? Deep throat.
What's going on? Like,
Oh my!
I'm like, how do you make yourself throw up? Because it's like
I use my finger.
I think your natural instinct is not to throw up, right?
Trust me, I tell you, like I was telling you before the show.
It's easy, huh?
No, I don't throw up. It's very rare that I throw up.
So it's a special occasion.
It's a special occasion.
I hate.
And this special occasion,
he was telling me a story about him taking a bite of an edible.
I had
Just
an
a
edible.
small bite.
Edible. Oh yeah.
Okay. You know how I do with
And it
that.
rocked,
Yeah,
it rocked his
yeah.
system so bad
So I'm
on the floor.
like, put it this way. I take a shuttle to the airport. By the time I get to the airport, it was like 5 minutes away. I'm gone. I'm laid out on the airport floor.
in the fetal position.
No, I wasn't on the feet. My legs was up on my suitcase. My head was on my backpack and everything like that. I'm laid out. I'm about to board the plane. As I'm about to board the plane, I'm feeling sick. This is the wrong time to get sick about to board a plane.
Right.
Yeah, they think you got the COVID.
Yes.
Good thing there was a mop bucket there.
Oh wow. You caught the mop bucket on the plane.
No.
No, before I
airport.
got on the plane.
In the airport at the gate.
At the airport. Before I'm about to board the plane.
Right at the gate.
Thank goodness for the mop bucket, because I probably wouldn't have been gone.
So you can't take edibles.
Huh?
You can't take edibles.
I don't know. I don't take them that often.
I think you got to have a strong system. Not
And
like
I only had like a little bite like this.
I had edibles this weekend, and
Well-
they didn't do nothing for me.
really.
So
Well, I
See,
know. I tell
it
you.
depends on who make them.
Well, I tell you because my son here, so I hate to say it, but because I don't smoke weed, never have in my life, and nothing like that. But I did have a edible one time. I admit, I did, and
How they go?
I didn't feel anything. Probably because I was.
See, it depends on who make them because I think they could be made more concentrated.
No, but
the edible.
I had the same edibles he had, right?
Oh, really?
and then you felt it. And see, that's another thing. Like I said,
I ate the
had
whole
a-
thing,
I
too.
had a friend this
He
weekend.
had probably more than me, or just as much as me, but I did not make it home that night. I made it home.
Right? You say
I just didn't make it in the house.
I didn't feel
And
that.
that's
I
the
did.
same thing. This weekend, I had an edible, and I shared. It was like 3 of us ate the edible, and I was the only one who didn't. I didn't feel anything from it.
Yeah, I
So
didn't
I-
feel
and
it.
the edible takes me about 3 days to come down.
But I had like
wow.
it was like a huge brownie, and I ate the whole thing, and I was drinking alcohol with it. So I was just feeling myself. I didn't have a hangover the next day or a headache.
No, you don't have no
slow you down.
hangover.
I did edibles one time, man. And I'm telling you, I was trying to get out of bed and like I'm on my knees in the bed. My head is on the bed,
He's in the bed.
and then I'm trying to get up out the bed, but I can't lift my head up off the bed. Like,
Oh Lord.
like it was like a rock, And I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm never gonna do that.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another thing is too,
it's a
going to
waste.
parties. I did this another time too. I went to a party and I'm like hanging with a girl I know. She called me. She was like, "Come through here. We just chilling. My cousin smoking and the cousin was smoking. The cousin must have been a professional smoker. I don't know what she had. And see, I don't know her, so you know how you ain't supposed to go nowhere and just be smoking or drinking anything.
Right.
And I actually took, she didn't just hand it to me. You're at a party, you're drinking, talking.
Yeah, they just passing it to you.
Everybody feeling good, and I'm like, this pre-COVID days.
Right.
I just take it, and I'm like, I don't know what I was smoking. Another time, I woke up the next day.
Oh Jesus!
For real?
Yeah, I'm like, man,
Was your
this is
clothes
crazy.
still on?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Yes,
'Cause,
crazy.
I had an issue when I told y'all about that. I think we had went out somewhere one night, and like a fool, I took a little snip off of somebody. And by the time I got home, I woke up the next day, and I was living in Southeast DC, next in the house on Capitol Hill. And I woke up the next day in my in the middle of my door open. I was laid in the drive.
What?
It was like so, and then my neighbor was like, "Ron, are you okay?" And she was helping me
Get in the
get
house.
up in the house. And this is what I
Who's
want.
that, Julie?
Yes, but I was.
Shout out to
I was
Julie.
You don't know what happened.
I know I got home. I don't remember how I got home, but I was in the
Doorway.
doorway. And that's
Halfway
where
in,
I
halfway
slept.
out of the house.
Halfway in, the door was open. That's where I was asleep. And and it was about maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock, and my neighbor came.
But this
up.
dude, he gets so, I guess whatever he do, so
You don't
drunk
need to tell
whatever.
my business.
And he will, man, this dude peed in somebody's yard. I ain't gonna say who,
Okay, that's
but
enough.
somebody,
That's enough
I
for
mean,
me.
he just do crazy
Yo.
stuff.
Because
when he
everybody
get-
know my pastor know I'm a good. I don't do
I,
stuff like
I
that.
had, yeah.
Hey, I mean, but just to think about it, man, all the things that we probably been through is nothing to a lot of people. We can say we're truly blessed. There's a lot of things that we've done.
No,
you know,
absolutely.
That's
and,
true.
and just it hasn't affected us because, like, just thinking about sometimes for a lot of people who are heavily on drugs, all it takes is that one time,
yeah,
and they never get off of it.
Yeah, no, it's like I was gonna say. I think that's what I was gonna say about Ron and Steve. I was like, man, y'all might not like. I think some people have addictive
Personalities, yeah.
personalities or systems, right? Your
Yeah,
system is
right.
addictive. So like we probably could take a drug and might not get hooked. Maybe you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
well,
I
it's
don't
just to
think.
me because I was never like wanted to do drugs. Like drugs just never was.
But I don't think you have to want to. I just
But
think
see, the
that
thing
if you
about
ever-
it is, you do a drug, you just don't realize, and it's called alcohol.
well, it's called sugar.
but I
too.
don't even.
Yeah,
but you,
sugar.
But I don't even drink like that.
But
But
you
he-
know what? But that could be an issue too. Because like I used to feel, I don't feel that way anymore. Like I feel like I have to have a drink when I go to a club. But now I don't. Like I gotta be in the mood to drink if I'm going.
Right. That's
But-
just like me. Like if I'm mad or stressed, I don't drink. Like I'm drinking to enjoy myself. I'm not drinking. Like I'm not gonna have a
yeah,
drink.
yeah, and drink. Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a drink if I'm mad or stressing
For
about
sure.
something.
But
Like
you
some people, like I need a drink. I'm like, nah, that ain't me.
But hold on, but I'm talking more like though. I know friends who snorted cocaine,
Ooh.
like socially, right?
Mhm.
But was able to at some point
To
look at themselves and be like, "I gotta stop this," and just stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
they're functioning.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
able
they
to
was just
function.
like, you know, what I'm saying, this is not me,
They didn't get addicted.
and it didn't hit them that same way. Well, I heard other people where you taking them to rehab and everything, and they can't get over it.
But you can. But coke
But
is
it-
not
but
addictive.
It,
It's
it,
the
it
crack.
on the drug. If
No, coke is
Coke
addictive.
could be
Don't
addictive,
believe
too.
that. I don't know who told you that.
I heard it's more
Coke-
crack. When they
Coke-
get on that
What,
crack.
what do you think crack is?
I'm saying it's a form of coke, but it's a
Okay,
different
so-
man. It's a different type of.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I just think, like, but think about my one of my best men. Alcohol was his thing, right? He couldn't stop drinking, and it's like he want to drink, and then he said, "I'm only gonna drink a little bit," but he drink until it's over the top.
Yeah.
See, and that,
So it's like he
that's-
can't help it. So I'm like, it's different. Like if you either you have that addictive gene or whatever it is in your physiology in your body, or you don't have it. Because I think some people can like you said, I do it socially,
Yeah.
and it don't. I don't have to though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
it's
man
like it
had
don't
to,
make a
though.
thing to me. Like for instance, I can go months without having a drink. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying?
if I didn't do this show on Tuesdays, I probably wouldn't drink.
Right.
But see,
You know,
but
or
when you-
unless I went to a club.
Well,
But
I
see,
say,
I'm a
when you
little
go
bit
to
too
a
old to
club-
be going to a club now.
But when you
right?
go to a
No.
party,
Right.
even a party, do you feel you have to drink? Like at one point in my life, I feel like I have to have a drink.
Well,
when I go
it
to- I feel
depends.
like I need a drink.
I don't
in my
go to
hand.
too many parties like you, Hot Rod. So yes, I probably will have a drink.
But it depends
Yeah.
on the atmosphere, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
is it-
Any kind of festive event, we
Yeah.
can do champagne.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what you do is you get know like I'm going to just tequila and champagne.
Well, that's just like
My thing is tequila.
Yeah.
I'm a
well,
tequila
that's just
guy.
like cigars, man. I was my first time I smoked a cigar. I was just around bunch of dudes, frat brothers, we kicking it. They all smoking a cigar.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I gotta try one because I felt out of place. They was just getting it up.
Yeah.
So a good thing I was with my
yeah,
my,
I
my
love a good
uncle,
cigar.
and you know he puffed it. We was good. But then I did one time. I used to smoke cigars,
But I don't like cigars because they make you
but then I
lightheaded.
stopped though. I stopped just like I did hookah.
Mhm.
But then I just hookah. I mean, that's a what you call it? It's more like a social type thing you do. Like
It is
it's
social.
But
just
some
smooth.
people smoke hookah every day.
That's what I'm
True.
saying. You get
Yeah.
some people.
And to me-
the vape pen, because I do have a friend that smoked the vape every day.
Yeah, no, but
Those-
I know
That's what I'm
actual.
saying.
They actually put
Got
burn
one
in
in
the
their house,
coals
yeah.
and everything.
But then I said I don't like.
I do that
I
for
don't
girls.
do hookah.
I do
no
hookah
more.
for girls.
That's what I'm saying. The
But you know,
hookah
back in the day,
they smoke
when
hookah.
you drank, you had a party, and like I don't like to smoke cigarettes. But if I'm like really drunk and I want to keep my feeling, I might take a puff off a cigarette, or something like that.
A cigar
Just to
for
keep
sure.
it-
I mean, cigar can be very relaxing. You gotta get the right one.
Right.
It can be very relaxing, man. I was
just-
surprised that I really enjoy smoking cigars, but it's purely social though.
That's what I'm saying. It was all social to me. But now I won't. I definitely won't smoke a cigar or do hookah now. Simple fact is because it's just since this COVID situation. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't be puffing and passing that.
I
You know what I'm
can't be
saying?
puffing.
I mean, you have your own cigar.
you have your own cigar, but I'm just not into it like that no more. Like
Right,
I
right.
was.
I
You know what I'm
feel
saying? I don't see.
See, I think
myself
as you get
ever-
older, man, like I said, you start going to just champagne and drinking on festive.
And see, I always
Yeah,
love
like-
champagne.
like,
People laugh at me.
Me personally, I'm just a tequila guy, or I may drink some whiskey or something like that.
Right.
And it's just maybe 1-2 drinks. I ain't
Yeah.
an
All right,
alcoholic or nothing.
So let me ask you about this though. What y'all think about guys our age? Like, is this the age for us to stop going to like all black parties and day parties and stuff like that?
Well,
yes.
day parties is like our thing though, right?
Day parties
because
is
we
my
can stay
thing.
awake. Because we can stay awake.
Right. Pre-COVID, day parties is my thing, pretty much, you know. But my thing is
At when we hit 50 though, is it time to stop going to like?
not necessarily.
It depends
'Cause
on your lifestyle. Where you
My
are.
thing is this: I have 3, almost about to be 4 adult children, so I don't never want to be in the same club with them.
True, exactly. But this is now this is a problem. This is the
But
only
then-
thing. I
but
feel the
you
same
have-
way. My youngins are all getting older too, so they taking over everything, right? You can't even go to the strip club. They run the strip club.
You know what I'm saying? If I see my son in a strip club, right, I'm walking out. I don't care how much I spend.
Exactly.
I'm walking out.
But
my-
cool as I don't know.
my-
what. You good.
my-
I don't care.
But my stepfather, he took me to a strip club when I turned.
My
18.
But that
Godfather.
doesn't mean that's
My
not me.
Godfather.
I'm not doing
My-
it.
I feel the same way.
I feel like I don't belong there if my son is there.
But here's
Well,
the problem.
For a
though.
long time, we couldn't take passes anyway.
Y'all,
I still don't take passes no way.
y'all could, y'all straight wouldn't let me go hang
It
out,
was
man.
like, oh no.
It's like I can't do this. I'm
Wait,
not part of
you could be
this.
saving some souls up in there. Y'all trying to not.
Oh, he was
y'all
saving
about-
some soul. But every time we go somewhere,
Y'all
all
trying to
attention
stop
was-
him from saving
all the
souls.
attention went on past it. They be like, "What you do?" Oh, I work for the Lord. And that was
Yeah.
they would
Right.
get it.
But me, like my son, my son walk into a club, he right there. He walk into the club and I'm in there. He'll walk out. He don't even want to hang with me at the club.
But he said the same thing
I'm doing the same thing
to him,
But
right?
Look, I'm not gonna ruin his fun
But
because you know what? I've done lived them years.
I had my fun,
I've
right?
had plenty
But
of
you
fun
know what?
in the clubs.
We different people. I can still go anyway. I'll still party. I'll
But you
go
know
to
what?
the day party. I'll go to the club.
But I would love to hang with you, Ron, at your pace. My problem is our women have changed, right?
Mm.
See, we older, but so are our women. So if you with your age group, it's kind of like you look around the room, man. You're like, wow.
And they got on business suits. I'm like, bitch. I ain't
No,
going
they got on girdles. What
They,
you talking
they got on girdles. The heels is very low.
about? Yeah, they got them kitten heels because they know they can't walk in no heels no more.
So it's like, nah, this ain't the scene. This
Yeah,
ain't it.
it's like
This ain't it, yo.
Anyway,
so
I know we kind
And
of
they up front want some chicken.
y'all want to do some hot topics because I know we kind of
Come on, hurry up, let's
like
go.
time. Got hurry up. First of all, we'll talk. Let me talk about this. Valentine's Day. Michael B. Jordan is all the way in. His nose is wide open.
With Laura Harvey?
Laura Harvey, then she didn't put it on him.
She can
So-
get that thing.
So he rented out an aquarium for just them. Totally rented it out. filled it with rose petals. It was beautiful all through the water. They had sushi. They had to go through the water. They had the meal on top of the.
Oh, really?
It was beautiful. I was like,
Okay.
"Can I go?"
No, I'm saying, but how do you, I mean, you got to top P Diddy, you got to top Future, you got to top.
I think
P.
Michael
Diddy's
B.
son.
Jordan.
P. Diddy's son.
I think Michael B. Jordan is on a
He already
different
topped
level than them.
And Drake.
Michael B. Jordan.
He's like
It'd be like Michael B. Jordan to women are like Halle Berry to us. When I say that, only reason why I say that because Halle Berry she got the best voted 50th sexiest woman in People's Magazine. Michael B. Jordan, that's been twice for him too as well. So
Y'all
at
don't
that
remember
point-
this nigga as Wallace on The Wire.
right, but what I'm saying is his first role. But check this out, and my brother make a point. Hiram make a point. Michael B. Jordan is actually bigger
Then
than
Diddy. and them.
Diddy. And I'm
Like,
talking about
she
far
went
as
up.
the scene.
But
Like,
hold on. But the thing is, though, Drake had her too.
he's
Drake
bigger
had
than
her too?
Drake.
I feel like Drake had Drake balling on all of them.
No, I'm talking about.
But
I ain't
Drake-
talking
look at-
about
Drake
just.
flexing on all of them.
No, I'm saying, but Michael B. Jordan got women all over. He got.
I mean,
He do.
He
he
got.
do.
I'm talking about. He had Halle Berry said this, and
But
you
all
can
the
look
dudes
this
in
up.
Hollywood
Halle
got
Berry
women.
said that she would love.
that's
to get with
because
Michael
she's
Jordan.
50 plus. She want a
Exactly.
young
Of
man.
course she
She's
would.
still the hottest thing. What I'm saying is, I think to me, I still don't understand why he would lower Harvey. To me, it seemed like,
But he's in love with her too.
and then to me, it's like he could have did even better than her. It's like he helped her.
Right.
He put her status up because
Lori, yeah, exactly.
because
but
Michael
Lori
B-
Harvey was already getting it because she is one of the baddest girls out there right now in the scene.
right. but what I'm-
Lori one of the baddest girls that I
but
have
she
to give her
to
that.
me, she like a Kim Kardashian and all that type of stuff.
I have
Well,
to
you
give-
got to think about it. It's a very small circle that these so men who are in the industries, right? They we see them with the same type of women because you have to be able to fit in that circle. It's like you can't just go get somebody out of that circle because you don't want to really bring too many more people into that circle.
Exactly.
It's like it's a very small circle, and they do get passed around, and it looks like it makes it look like they're hoes. Just like if we all went to the same high school and we all slept with the same woman, then we call her a hoe. But it's a very small circle of dudes. We're not talking about thousands of dudes.
Right.
We're talking
True.
about 5 or 6 dudes.
which is regular, normal for
Yeah,
anybody.
that's
right?
normal.
For anybody, right?
You
This
know
is
what
true.
I'm saying? But they just happen to be in the same industry.
And it's on Front Street. It's all
Yes.
publicized. Right?
Yes.
I get
Wow.
it. I get it. But I think even we want to call her a hoe just because it feels good to call her.
I
don't call her a hoe.
I said we don't really believe that. I don't think people really believe that.
Nah,
Who's
I
to
don't
say-
call.
Who's to say that she's actually having sex with all these people? We
Oh,
do know.
She's having sex.
She's having sex.
We don't
with
know
all
that for
When-
sure.
First of all, when you fucking with millionaires, they ain't just taking you out on dates.
In fact,
But
you
you
know what?
know, you fuck with a millionaire before?
Have you?
No.
But to me, I still think it's a
but Lori,
I
bottom
still
line is,
think it's a club, man.
who's
It's a-
who's
I-
doper than Lori though?
Lord, a lot
Who-
of people.
who's-
Rihanna,
Rihanna's
Beyonce.
with ASAP Rocky.
Rihanna might
Which-
be the only
which-
one that's
which-
better than Lori.
which to me is a step down from her.
But see, the thing about it is Rihanna has her own money.
Exactly.
She's like 700 million in.
Lori
Harvey ain't got
Lori
that
not
type
broke
of
though.
Huh?
She's not broke.
She's not rich.
She
either.
live off her father.
No, Lori,
Her stepfather.
Lori might have a mil.
Well, she just signed that
Of her
$2
own
million
money.
contract. That
I was
clothing
gonna say
line.
like 2 million, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
2.2.
yeah, okay, but she's meant. She's not fucking like
Listen, she-
Kanye said back in the day. She
ain't a gold digger, but she ain't messing
fucking with
with
no broke niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Exactly.
out to
No
Global.
average joker right now can get with her.
No,
No.
because she don't want because she's like she got her money, but she know her money not long as everybody
Right.
else's,
And-
so she's not trying to pay for nothing.
Right. And that's
And then
what I'm saying.
that's her stepfather. Whenever he wants to let the purse string go,
Oh no, he
hold
another one. He another one that went all the way out on Valentine's Day with his wife. He surprised
Who?
her.
But
Steve
the-
Harvey.
but-
he
but-
surprised his wife, Lori's mother, at
Margie.
Margie
Yeah.
on Margie looks good now. I don't know what she's doing.
But she's young
But-
though.
She-
She's
no,
50,
Margie-
she's
she
like-
reversing. She's
she's like
50
50, 51.
Well, if you don't have to
something.
work no more, all you can do is work out and get
Hey,
spas. and
Before
all
I
that
go,
shit.
let me shout out Glo Blair, one of our regular listeners, our affiliate out of DC.
Mhm.
She said, "Nah, go from daddy to son. or vice versa. Oh, I don't
he
know what you
said-
mean by that.
What she said?
Diddy
is
and
she messed with Diddy and
Diddy's
Diddy's son.
Listen, that'd be a dream.
I couldn't do
That's
that.
kind of a dream for me.
You mess with your son's girl?
Yeah,
Is she hot?
because I used to
Well,
be,
just
'cause
girl
I
her
think-
age.
right.
Your
I
son's
think,
age.
I think it used to be he want to mess with the girls I had, right? But now it's reverse. He got the bag.
Well, see, the thing about it is, I know when I was younger, right? I wanted older women, but as I got older, I don't want no old woman.
Exactly, absolutely.
But at one
That's what I'm
point,
saying.
at one point in your life, you're gonna
Nah, don't believe that hype.
Hey, listen. Okay, so
Me, it don't
real
matter
quick
to
though,
me.
on your topic of Valentine's Day, though, real quick.
Yeah.
Because you've been married for 50 years.
What's
bro.
up? What's up with the idea? Like, I hope it starts trending away from guys always doing big stuff for the women. Like, what are the women doing for the guys?
Giving
somebody,
sex. That's why I said that's
Sex
not
is
a
not Valentine's.
That's not a Valentine's gift.
That's what I'm saying. So we need something else. Like, I need.
because we try to build this whole masculinity
Yes,
thing
that's-
that we don't like flowers and candy and all
No,
that
you
stuff.
But you
can
don't have
still
to
treat
do
me
those
good.
things.
Massages.
So what else they can give you
Massages.
but sex?
No, they can actually take you out. They can give you a spa day. They can actually,
buy
get
you some
your
gear,
manicure,
get you
pedicure,
good. Yeah,
you
get
know
your
what I'm
gear.
saying?
But you know what? We look at that, but we have to be honest. The majority of the time in a marriage or in a relationship, the woman does at least 85% catering to the man normally throughout the
No,
year.
no.
The man do.
What are you talking
The man-
about?
well,
let me-
men
Where-
cater
where you
to their
getting
women
this
too.
from?
I
No,
mean,
well,
in
let
your
me say this.
relationship, how many times do you cook dinner? When you was, I don't know your situation,
But
I'm just
A lot
saying-
of dudes cooking dinner now.
Matter of fact, I did cook Sunday, but I'm just saying. Normally, I don't cook, but I work. I pay the bills. I do everything,
Yeah.
But you got
and I
his
do
point.
that every day.
But you speaking his point.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
doing 85%.
And she's
No,
done-
that's
but-
not.
and she
But
about
first
does-
of all,
she
she's
does
not
her
cooking
job.
every day.
That's your
She does
responsibility.
her
She's not cooking
job
every
though.
day.
She does her job.
What's her job?
Okay, I'm not talking about your situation, but generally in a
Let me
relationship.
go. But let me say what you were saying though. In
Okay,
a sense.
thank you.
Okay, let's just go back to me. I've been married for 20 plus years,
21 years.
21 years. Okay, so what we do is we take turns for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Like 1 year, I set the Valentine's Day.
And you spoil her.
Well, not on the spoiler. I set the
For y'all both.
the event. I
For y'all both.
I book a place, do something like
For
that.
y'all both. And then she
for
do it.
both. And the next year, she responds for that.
Okay.
Then all I
That's
do,
very
and then
democratic
the
and
only thing
civil
I
of y'all.
give her on Valentine's Day is a card and probably some flowers. That's it.
Okay.
That's all she expects. She don't expect like no gifts or nothing like
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is that I'm saying,
that. And
but
for me, she
women-
give me a card.
but women typically in relationships, when you're married 21 years, that might be a different game. That's a different, because that's long game, right? But you're talking about dating somebody 2 years or 1 year, 7 months in. The girl's looking to be wine and dine. I don't
Right,
see why
but-
women don't equally do it back.
Well,
to
that's
you.
the reason why I think that. I just noticed that to me it seems that women they do a lot if they are really into a guy throughout the year. Women normally cater to you a lot more than you cater.
What do you mean cater?
What do you?
When
How
I
you
say
figure?
See, so hold on. Say, hold on. No, we no longer defining sex as catering. You're not catering.
I'm
to
talking about sex. I'm
But
talking
she
about
take
what are
care
you
of your
doing?
needs.
I'm talking
She
about like
take care of your
it's
needs.
generally a woman who probably keep the house clean. Generally,
No, but
not
let me-
in all cases. I'm just talking
Okay.
about.
Right,
and-
but what he
let
said.
me finish my point.
Uh,
and then
go
I'm gonna say
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
So I'm just saying, I think in relationship, I think a woman
Keep
or
the house clean.
whoever the feminine role in the relationship,
Okay.
generally caters a little more to the masculine.
No, that's
person.
catering to the house.
Well, I'm just saying that's
And here's where I'm gonna trump your whole
when you
point.
come home to.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to hear all those points before I rebuttal.
To me, it's really sexy when you worked all day. You came home to a clean house, a hot meal.
That's dope. That's
but
dope.
that's on a regular.
That's dope.
But
That's
not
on the
only that
regular.
though, how
Hold on,
Hold
let
on,
him go.
before-
Let him go. Let him go. Let him finish.
No, but I'm gonna add to the
Let
story
him
before
finish
you
before
rebuttal.
let
rebuttal.
him go.
But we're not doing that all every day.
We not.
We're not doing that. If we do it maybe once a month.
Okay. So my point is this: that's not for
Like
me.
a woman will go
That's
to the
not for me,
store.
though.
A
That's
woman will
that's
go
for
to the store to
us.
buy her clothes.
That's for
and
us.
She would see her outfit. She'd be like, "Oh, this my husband would look nice in this. Let me pick
Maybe,
this up for him." She
maybe.
And
buy
not only that,
underwear,
and-
deodorant.
right,
all
that's
this.
it. That's
We're
what I'm
not
saying.
doing that.
But that's
We're
not
not
even.
doing-
But that's still for us. That's for housekeeping. You do it for the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me. Like you want if the girl I'm dating for 7-8 months wants to be specially treated on that day, but don't necessarily want to treat me special as special. And my thing is this: like you said, they pour the sex out like that's making it special. But this is the problem. We get the short end of the stick on everything. Father's Day,
That's
it's
true.
less than. Valentine's Day, it's less than. Even on our birthdays, they do something. Now, women have been going a little bit more on a guy's birthday.
That's what I'm about to say.
On birthday, but Father's Day still be slack.
Well, the thing is because
Shit,
y'all.
I ain't got shit for my birthday in years. Well, I ain't probably been home for
Right,
We ain't
exactly.
been in this, in the,
Sorry,
But I
look,
treat myself for my birthday.
but what I'm saying is, what you guys saying though is, for years and years, the men have complained about Father's Day and their birthday so long that the women actually do focus on you guys. That kids have to focus
No,
on
that's a lie.
They be doing stuff for the house.
That's a lie.
I know.
shout out to Talise, Erica. Well, I'm gonna say your
What's up,
government.
Erica?
Oh, that's your girl?
Just Erica, yeah.
Oh,
folks. Yeah.
She gave a good point. She said, "Why does it have to happen only on Valentine's Day?" I don't know, sweetheart. It's the day that they do it. Anyway, you and your partner should be doing things throughout the year,
Shout out
not just one day.
That's
Shout out to
true.
my father.
I
Shout
agree
out
with
to my
that.
father.
You should.
and his and my stepmother, they don't celebrate Valentine's Day
I mean,
because he said he do stuff for her all year.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's a
saying.
lie.
And
Exactly.
the thing about it is with holidays, right? That's more of a thing where you just go out the way and spend more money than you probably should. In general, that's even Christmas. That's even Thanksgiving, and
Y'all gonna be mad at
Valentine's
me when
Day.
I say this stuff.
But a lot of things is if you're doing things all year long.
But this,
Why?
but this is the
Why
thing. I
should
feel
you?
like
Why should you be doing?
Well,
So
I think-
why should you
but I
go?
think you'll be
Why
mad.
should you go in debt now for
Right.
this holiday?
But like what Michael B. Jordan did is perfect timing. Now, like you said, you gave
He
a
got
time-
disposable
but you gave,
income.
You gave a timeline. You said, "I've been dating this woman for 7 months." So, but she expected me to go all the way out on Valentine's Day. Yes, in the beginning, holidays like that, the man is supposed to.
You moving her.
Why?
supposed to
Why do
do
you say a man is supposed
or the
to?
masculine in the relationship?
Nah.
The only other thing I see is this.
No,
that
you talking a man? It's not
That's
a
what I'm
man.
saying.
Listen,
Well,
Bro,
some
of
women
the
are
roles
the
can be
masculine.
different.
Some
the
women
roles can
are
be
the
different.
masculine.
What? Oh, you saying a woman can be masculine?
Yes.
No, I ain't say a woman. I'm talking
No,
about
but a woman-
sometimes there's a woman that's normally taking care. There are some relationships where the woman is taking care of all the bills. A woman is working, and the man is home cooking.
that
and
might be a
cleaning.
different story if
Right.
that was happening. But I feel like
So that's when you saying the role
I feel
change.
like
when I say the
a
role
man
change.
can be taxed in ways he doesn't get credit for, right? Not only do you maybe earn and bring and pay bills, but then you also, for your girl, you got to be emotional support for her, right?
That's true.
You got to listen to her. You got to give her
The
good
stories
counsel.
about her damn
You got-
job
you got-
that
you
you
got-
don't want to hear.
You got to guide her on decisions she's trying to make. She wants your sign off on what she's going to say, right, and do that stuff. Then all of the little what they call them honey-do lists, like the stuff she wants done around the house. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want a fireplace. Can I get one of those? Everybody buying those fireplaces now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all kinds of stuff that you are asked to do, along with if any emergency go down with the family, you got to step up. If anything happened with the crew, the tribe, you got to jump into action, whether it's whatever
But,
you got to do to make it happen.
We talking all that stuff, but a woman has it just as hard. Like if she gets 5 pounds bigger, we like, oh bitch, you know. You ain't getting no time.
I mean,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
part of her
She got-
makeup.
she got a lot.
Hold
more.
up. I'm gonna tell you like this.
That falls in the
I-
double standard category. I
Kim
think
said stop yelling, Dave.
It's like this though.
She said, turn your mic down. Kim, just stop. I love you. Sis.
My thing is this, right? With women, right? You do want her. It's unfortunate for women, right?
Yes.
In this sense that as men, we look at you the day we met you, and we don't want you to change. We don't want you to evolve.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Especially not in your weight category.
But to your point, you got a good point. But for instance, when you in love with a woman, though, it seems like she's never changed. Don't care how old she get, you still see her as that same
Nigga,
person.
you trying to make up. We're being real.
No, I'm being honest with you.
No,
When you
you're being honest with you.
it is, but I'm just saying you keep saying we don't want them to change, but reality.
We don't want them to change.
But
The
reality,
day we
when you
met
in love
them-
with them, regardless of their changing,
Nah.
you still gonna see them the same.
Nah.
No, I
the
mean,
day
you
we met
still
them,
see 'em, but you
that's
not
the
been-
way we want them still.
I mean, that's true, but I'm just saying, love conquers all. I admit, but every now
that's
and
a
then,
lie.
every now and then, you be like, baby, you know.
Ask a woman who's first of all, ask a woman, right, where a man was taking care of 100% of the bills, right? And she had to step up and conquer all, right? How long is she gonna do it?
Dave, don't read the comments.
Ask her. How long can she do that?
Well, how long can she do what?
Take care. I agree.
Take care of the household.
Because eventually she gonna.
But they doing it now, Dave.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're doing it for a period of time.
No.
And then she's like, this nigga got to go.
No,
You know what?
got no.
I watched this show, Divorce Court, a lot, and that was the main thing. Like most of the episodes, the man lost his job. He been holding down the house for years. He lost his job.
For
And then
6 months.
For 6 months.
And
And
then
the woman,
like,
the
they
woman
want a
had
divorce.
to, the woman had to take care of the household for 6 months, and she complaining, talking about he's lazy, he's not, and he's like, I took care of this household for years, and now you're complaining.
You're complaining for 6 months.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, a lot of that situation is the guy was lazy. Too
No,
lazy.
he wasn't.
He's sitting there playing the
took care of
game.
the house for years.
But a woman don't want you to stop your women get mad when when you stop your
But
drive.
the thing about it is, our drive doesn't always come as our income. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to sit back and focus and be creative.
On the couch for 6 months.
Sometimes, listen,
No.
listen.
Come on,
Think
man.
about this,
You still
right?
got work.
Think about it. You're doing work, right? But that work is only getting you through tomorrow. It's not getting through you through years. What I'm saying is this: a lot of times, like, first of all, me and Pastor, we don't work a traditional job like you two do, right?
Right.
So, like, we don't have traditional income like you two do,
It's like
right?
set,
So we don't have a set income. We don't know what we're gonna make. Some weeks we make more, some
Yep.
weeks we make less, but we still be able to handle stuff,
On
right?
the averages,
And,
yeah, exactly.
and the thing about it is like you have to be able to control the situation. You gotta set a budget. Like, you know your budget because you make an income, and if you make anything else, it's a surplus, right? But we have to set a budget, and if that doesn't go well, we have to work on what we're gonna do. We have to make things work.
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
you start talking that love shit.
No, love shit don't
You
work.
love me, I could pay the
Love
bill.
don't pay no bills. You ask
True.
any
Hey,
woman.
I'm gonna say this. You're right. Like we really like. I mean, I think everybody, you got to hustle. You got to do your thing to earn and get money. I feel like I'm always gonna do that, but I am signing on to Ron's philosophy a little bit. I feel like it's good to have a girl in your corner who can hold you down if
You fall.
If you, like, she can hold
But
you down.
she ain't holding you down for more than 6 months. I tell you that.
Well, no,
you
but-
better get that shit
but-
together in
but-
6
but
months.
that's
You
the thing.
cannot be on the couch. That's what this nigga just said, and that's what this nigga just
No,
said.
can't.
but
You
the
can't
point
be on the
is,
couch doing
the point
nothing.
is though, you can be on the couch, but you have to show.
No,
a
you
lot of
can't.
times, what men do.
But your
Well,
work
no,
doesn't always show.
No, but the
what you-
thing is, a lot of times, what men do is that they become unappreciative about it. Like, to
Why
me,
don't-
I just think that they become unappreciative. Like, a woman-
I think you can't do that. I think you
No.
definitely can't do that. But if you could respect the girl, if you was doing the right thing, and you down right now or out of the game right now, I think she'll hold you down, especially if you appreciate it. and you
Appreciate,
respect
yeah.
and you show some, but you can't disregard her and XYZ when she holding you down. But my thing is this. That's why I always tell people, man, listen, it's important, man. Look, how you treat people when they are down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that thing could reverse.
That's what I'm saying. But women look at that. Now, a lot of situations, especially when you go back to them divorce stuff, when a dude was on top, he was acting like a bitch. He was acting like he was acting
true,
spoiled.
True.
He was acting like
Now, that's
I'm
a
on
true
top
point.
of this.
That's a true
And then
point.
he fall and he need her. And then he
she-
still,
and
but
she-
no,
and
but
she
he's
can't-
still
and-
acting like he deserves. She deserves.
She started thinking, why
So
should
she-
I do? Why should I
right.
come through for you like
Right.
that?
I remember
because
when
he came through her.
but he had
like
a
that.
problem with it.
True.
But the-
So,
but the
and,
thing
I
is,
always
didn't
talk.
do-
I always talk about my mother and my stepfather. My stepdad, he has not worked in probably over 30 years. My mom.
That's
my
a lie.
No, for real.
That's a lie.
No, I'm not lying.
That's a lie.
He didn't have to work. My mom makes enough money
since
to
the
cover.
early
My
2000s.
mother works pretty. She does pretty well.
That's not 30 years.
But my
20
stepdad
years.
is so appreciative of
Not
my
even 20.
mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother still makes him this is his household. He's the man of the house.
He managed the money.
He managed the money and everything.
but that's very
But no,
rare.
I'm just saying that's why I
true.
bring this
That's
up.
a unique. Yeah, it's
But
unique.
I'm telling you, if I in that situation, my stepdad, my mother never do not own a driver's license. My stepdad takes her any and everywhere she need to go. My
Right.
stepdad drives
y'all
her to
do.
her door.
Mhm.
Even if he don't, then
I'll be honest with you, I
But
don't.
I'm just saying, but my stepdad people.
No, I mean, one time
give him
she
his
called
props.
me.
He's a very strong brother.
So y'all appreciate the way he took care of your mom.
He
Oh, he take care.
He treats my mother like a
He
complete
definitely
queen.
take care of her.
Man, my
and
mother
she
called
take care
me
of
one
him,
time.
and they she's the breadwinner in the
Right.
situation.
Which is unique. I love it. I love it.
I mean, but that's very rare.
It is rare.
It's
It
a
is
rare
Everything's always
situation.
rare to you.
Yes.
Why can't it just
No,
be?
because it is rare.
No,
though.
It's
It
not
is
rare. There's a lot
that's
of people doing
rare.
it. It's not rare.
Let you
It's not rare. Oh, it's usual.
That's what I'm just saying. It's not
He said
rare.
it's just common.
Is it-
Well, I don't know about very common. I think the engineer was like, it's very common. I don't know if it's very common. I think it happens more than we admit. I'll say
Then
that.
y'all know.
How many women?
A lot of women.
A lot of
probably
women
take care
doing
of
that.
No.
You got doctors
dudes. A
and
lot of women
lawyers.
take care of dudes. A lot of women take.
You got a
Hold
lot-
on. Women.
We're not talking about the dudes playing PlayStation on the couch. We're talking about dudes who were actually breadwinners at one time, right?
Yeah, my
And
stepdad
the
was the
revolt-
breadwinner at one time. Yeah.
And the roles had actually reversed.
I think. Hold on. It's a lot of women.
That happens
It's
too.
happening. First of all, it's a lot of
That
women out
happens
here,
too.
especially our black sisters. I'll give our black sisters credit. They are earners, Joe.
Yes,
They getting that
They
paper.
actually black women
They
earn
getting that
more than
paper.
black men.
Yes.
that's true.
They're
Yeah.
far as they are, over six figures, right?
Yeah.
There are more black women earn over six figures
They're getting that paper.
than black men.
And they've been very generous. They do look after the
But a
men.
lot of them are single too.
Well, no, this is true. Because I think that the problem is that because I think society makes a lot of women very masculine, right? Acting.
That's true.
And so
Especially
when
black
they get
women.
that money, they in their attempt not to be used by a man, they start acting like a man. And I think that's where it goes wrong.
But that's
What keeps
where
them
it goes
single.
wrong.
That's what keeps
It
them single.
because most men are not going to deal with another man.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa!
Exactly.
Repeat that.
Most
Repeat
what?
that.
Yeah.
Most men are not going to deal
Like-
with
like
another
you're not
man.
gonna be- we're not gonna be competing.
because of their masculine
I got you.
masculine
And see,
role.
and that's
that
why I
they-
say,
they-
that's
they
why I
picked
look
up.
at my, like I said, I
My
always
mother.
come back to my mother and my
And
stepfather.
she's
treats-
constantly maintain a feminine role, no
Yes.
matter what her
What she did.
situation is
Right.
Now,
financially.
she don't cook
she-
and clean, but I'm just saying, my mother.
no,
treats my,
she'll cook and clean.
yeah, she
but,
would. She
but-
had to. She don't
But
have
he
to. Though.
does majority
Yeah.
of cooking, cleaning. He goes fishing. He does whatever he needs to do.
Right.
He does what he does his
And he
role.
organized it. I
He
mean,
keep the organ. He keeps
and-
the house.
but the thing is,
organized.
somebody,
Like,
it's always somebody in that house got to make it feel like you don't have to worry about anything.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
and my
And it's
stepdad
all,
does
and that's
that.
his job.
Yeah.
Now her job is
She brings in the
she
money.
bring in the money, and then but they chose to be like that. But somebody had
That's
to take it out, and that's what's going on now. Today, now because of the kids, because it costs more money sometimes in a situation for childcare. So it's easy for somebody to
Just
stay, home.
Yeah.
So if you got your wife that's a say I'm not gonna go doctor lawyer. You got your wife that's a principal at a school, okay? And you just say she a principal, you
You a
regular
janitor.
teacher, or you a regular teacher, or you a janitor, or you can just have a
Shout out to
regular,
Ms.
or
Johnson.
you can be
Shout
you
out,
can-
Miss Johnson.
or you can work at a metro or something like that, right?
Yep.
Principal, they bound to make about 125.
Yeah, they make it.
Okay, so I'm saying like that.
and he making 50.
Okay, and she worked and she put in hours. Principal put in hours.
Yeah.
You going up most likely y'all gonna have to choose who going
Stay home with the
who gonna
kids.
stay with the kids because we got a $500,000 house right now.
Sure.
Yeah,
Right.
your
Two
mortgage.
condos.
Your mortgage is 3,000.
Right, we got three kids, young kids.
Two
Daycare is 3,000.
Three
is
kids,
1,000 a week.
and then somebody about to get their driver's license.
Hold on,
and then-
oh no, we're not talking about when they get old. Say, slow
When
down.
they baby.
We talking when they kids. And so
Right.
somebody have to sit home and take care of them kids. I'm not
With homework
a
and all
principal
that.
not gonna be able to do that all the time because she gotta be. She gotta
She got to be at
work.
work.
He can quit his metro job
It's
and take care of them kids.
Well, they would have to navigate the 125 if that's enough. But if she got to get that bump up to like 175, he might be like, yeah, I could, because that's most of my salary.
Well, what I'm
Well,
saying,
well, the
then you
thing
can
about
quit
it is, what the
But-
thing about the whole situation is, a lot of times what happens, especially in this area, because we this area is very predominantly heavy on income, like where you have a lot of six-figure earners, right? But what we don't learn to live off of is just one income,
right?
You know,
And that's
where-
what. That's,
and that's where we our downfall as a society is, as in the Black community in this area. Why a lot of relationships don't work in this area is because we don't choose to live off of one income.
That's true.
If we lived off of one income and
then
the other
one
person just saved their whole
Right.
income, right? We'll be much more successful.
And you know what? And I'm gonna brag.
And a lot
No,
of
absolutely.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
brag about my brother and his wife situation. And I'm gonna start from when they got married, and then I'm telling the story. You can stop me if I'm telling too much. When they first got engaged, she decided that she wanted this wedding. So he pretty much took care of her because he was working. She was a teacher. Every money she made went to that wedding for that whole year. So she saved up for that wedding. They didn't go in debt. They paid their wedding off in cash. After honeymoon, everything, they paid it in cash. They saved up over $40,000-$50,000
Okay.
from that year. After that year, they decided they wanted to buy a house. So they wanted all their furniture. You can tell me if I'm stopped. So they didn't want to go in debt. So for 1 year, she moved into my brother's apartment. Dave was their roommate. So they lived in my brother's apartment. Every dime point that she made that whole year, she stacked up. So when they moved in that house, they furnished the whole house with cash. The down payment, everything, they didn't have to go.
Done.
They didn't go in any debt.
No stress, right?
No stress.
Yeah, we lived
And
on, but of course the money reside was different back then. Though it was cheaper back then. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So when we moved,
where the money reside, where the money reside.
right now we got a different taste of cause that it required both of us to work. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Right. No.
And
No,
so,
I'm just saying the way that she.
But the fact that she can stack her money, but that's dope.
man, my wife, she does that now. Though she stacks her money.
I think more people are doing that in partnerships. Like people who not even married doing that now. Like I think the right guy, right girl could get together, live together. And like you said, instead of me paying rent and you paying rent, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stack mine and we're gonna either go get an investment property together,
Right.
or we're gonna do something just
or
to
your
empower
money,
each other.
or like for instance, if I'm paying all the bills in the house, I expect to have a bomb vacation every
That's
year.
true. Well,
Paid for.
let's go to
You know what I'm saying?
we're missing some great comments
Okay.
people are giving.
Okay.
Kim Sockwell, what up, Kim? Kim, sexy.
Hey, Kim.
In her 60s, sexy 60-year. So let me stop. Anyway, Kim said a lot of women take care of their households. If you want to be treated like a man, be a man. I guess she don't agree with her. A man just staying home.
She's still mad at Dave.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Globe Blair. Of course, she said it's impossible in this area to I guess
Live off of
on
one income.
And not necessarily impossible. We have set our standards so high that we feel like we need more.
Right.
Because like a lot of times what happened, like just think about it. You guys actually still live in the house that you lived in since you first got married, right? Like if you guys didn't refinance, your house would be paid for and then some. You'd be like living like free.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you took care of other things and you did other things in the process.
Yeah,
And then you had kids. So
paid off student loans.
paid off
Okay,
student
hold
loans
on.
and everything
Dave,
like that.
Erica said, say that. Whatever you were saying something. She was like saying, hey, say that. You better talk. You was talking good. Globe Blair said, love does not conquer all.
No, it doesn't. Love don't pay no fucking
Erica
bills.
said love
And
does
women
not
tell
pay
you that in a
bills.
minute.
She said that.
She said that love don't pay bills.
Dave got a few fans in
Only person mad at you is Kim. She said you yelling. She needs you to back.
back away from the mic.
She wants you
man.
back. That's
I'm
that
drunk.
tequila.
I'm drunk.
But anyway, I know we run it, so I just want to wrap this up and go to another hot topic.
Gotcha.
We ain't got much time.
We ain't got much time. I do want to talk about because I wasn't thinking of. All right, I wasn't thinking about. I'm gonna do this for 5 minutes and we go to pass. I wasn't agreeing with this at first, but now I think there's some smoke to this fire.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny and T.I. situation. They're losing everything. They're going to court.
What did they lose?
I think that's so sad.
They lost their show.
Well, they suspended the show. Did they canceled it?
They canceled the
Canceled.
show.
They suspended it. The first they just suspended it. Now it's canceled.
I think it's I thought it was
It's
canceled.
suspended
So what's
because
the
they were
issue?
like because the show they couldn't.
Issue is
They
a lot
couldn't
of girls
cancel it
coming up.
because it was just
a
allegations.
lot of girls.
A lot
with
of girls
T.I.
are
So
coming up.
sisters, the
Yeah.
woman who was their friend came out.
Uh-huh.
She's been contacted by a lot. Now it's like this big case going on.
Yeah.
So that big attorney, that attorney that was
Oh,
working,
I
Phaedra
her.
Parks.
the one that was working for Phaedra should have did
when
it,
it gets
but the
Bill
one that was
Cosby.
working for the herpes people with Usher,
Okay.
she done took over the case. So
Okay.
now she's building up this big case against Tiny and T.I.
Yeah, they get
And-
paid. It's all for money. It's
But
a money
my
grab.
thing is this: I have an issue with what they doing. I'm sure they was not. First of all, trafficking female.
They wasn't.
female.
That's what I'm saying.
I think what they did, they got a freaky style. They brought the girls into their
Exactly.
bedroom, and the girl didn't know how to have it. Didn't know how to handle the situation.
Well,
So-
yeah, because she was one and done.
It's no way T.I. sitting on 3. I mean, well, he got 3 counts. He out. You think he gonna mess around and mess his life up
Exactly.
like that?
But
And
that's
he
what I'm
got
saying.
his kids. So
They're
I just,
throwing these terms around just it's a money grab.
yeah.
It's a money grab. Those women played the game. They just see an opportunity to pounce on him because they did do some freaky stuff and they know it's just bad PR and all that whatnot. But at the end of the day, as long as they saying that they slipped drugs and pills. No, if they had pills at the party and you took pills, you can't. It's different. What they accused Bill
But
Cosby of.
sad to say though,
Hold on, they accused Bill Cosby of
Actually,
Slipping the Mickey.
slipping the Mickey.
hold up. But just to your point, I'm just saying a few years back, T.I. and Tiny got pulled over, and they had some stuff in their
Yeah,
car.
they had, but
It was pills and some other stuff they
okay,
were talking about.
but
I'm
that,
just saying, I hope
just
that's not
saying.
true.
No,
but
what I'm
just
saying is
it don't look
they didn't
good.
say that they didn't supply that. They didn't say that they don't indulge in it themselves.
Yeah, they said that, but nobody drugged anyone, nobody raped anybody, and nobody took anybody
But
against
that's
their
what the
will.
girl saying.
No, the girl said it, but T.I. said anything that happened in our bed was
Consensual.
Consensual.
Yeah.
And
So did Bill
but-
Cosby.
no, Bill,
But
Nah.
Bill Cosby
was drugging.
These
These women
but Bill
came.
Cosby didn't go down for none of those drug things except for that last one with the white woman.
These women came to Tiny and T.I. actually to have sex.
Exactly.
They didn't come there. They knew what was going on.
and they didn't really, and they got paid, but they didn't get paid enough to live off of.
But some of the girls was complaining, saying that they were there to sleep with Tiny and T.I., but they end up with other couples. So that's why they're trying to call it trafficking, because there was like other couples.
Listen, other people here, my
It was a
friends here
swing.
too.
It was a swing.
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have. I mean, I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
Yo, Tashia Jenkins, what up, Tashia? Beautiful
What's
young
up,
lady.
Tashia?
She said, didn't they make her sign a NDA?
Yeah, non-disclosure.
They did. So what she? What
So
did
they
she
should be
sound
able to
honored?
sue her because she's not honoring it.
Yeah, so they can counter sue her.
Exactly.
They-
It's
they-
all
they-
PR, man. And the thing is, it's in this social media climate after Bill Cosby, after R. Kelly, all these, horror stories. So it's hard to turn away and be like and dismiss it. Now we got to look at it because
Right.
she didn't put it on Front Street.
But that's the whole. Well, that was VH1's whole point.
Which
They
is
was
what-
like
yeah.
because of the allegations, not necessarily they
we
believe
gotta
it,
look
but
at
we
this
have
now.
to look into it. And at this
Exactly.
point, we have to suspend the show until further.
But listen,
notice.
I think they was freaky. Think about this first of all. Look at Tiny.
Tiny is fine. You can get out of here with that bullshit.
That's a
No,
lie.
Tiny is
Sorry,
fine.
that's a lie.
Tiny is fine. I'm
She
sorry.
hasn't been fine
The
since
survey, the survey said
Hey.
this is a lie.
Hey, the sound man was about to cut him off right now.
Tiny is fine. Pull up
He's
some
about to-
pictures of Tiny.
No, no,
Put up
Make sure
some
they
pictures of
flattering.
Tiny.
Don't
Make sure
do
they
it.
flattering.
Don't
Oh,
do
God.
He said he
Don't-
won't even do it.
don't crack the screen.
We're not talking about Miss Piggy
So
on air.
the funny thing
shout
is,
out to Glow. She said the NDA is not valid if something illegal took place. So
Okay, I mean, we just go with that.
So
maybe
if
that might be true.
if you
But let me
play
say this:
beside that,
I didn't even have to tell you. All I had to do was say, "Look at Tiny," and so that explains the whole scenario.
Tiny is fine. What are y'all talking
I was
about?
going to say, if you want to give me sex for Valentine's Day,
Did Tiny walk in the room?
Put
Yeah.
Tiny and somebody else.
just say it with your
Tiny
chest.
and-
It's got to be with. Bring some extras.
Jay,
Yes.
what how Tiny would she be saying? Yeah, baby. You said it real good. You said it real good.
Is it?
Yeah, baby. But
I'm saying.
that's the whole thing. The women
So
were
Tiny got
complaining-
Tiny to keep T.I. solid. She had to bring other women in,
No.
First of all, Tiny's older than T.I.
Yep.
and she messed her face up
and Tiny was the breadwinner in the relationship in the
in
beginning.
the beginning
Then he
before
took-
T.I. blew.
Yes. Then he's like, look,
But then she messed her face up.
she did mess her
He
face
put that
up.
in there three
I mean,
And
that's
messed her
a
body
fact,
up.
I
Joe.
think she did more work now to make it look a little better. It was messed
I
up.
think she
for a
did
while.
make it look a little
It
bit
looks a little
better.
better now. Just like Lil
Her
Kim was
face
looking
and her
better
body
now.
got messed up.
Lil Kim
Yeah,
was looking
and,
better.
and
now.
it's just a fact, Joe. She got messed up, and so my thing is now he got to walk around, and I'm just saying that's hard, Joe.
Look at T.I. T.I. only comb his hair no more.
Like I said earlier,
He
as
got
a
his-
man,
his
we
beard now.
want a woman to stay like the day we met her.
So that's what she was working. That's what she
that
was
is-
aiming at.
And it's a problem. That's our visual problem. and a relationship.
But-
Whereas a woman, she will accept a man when we get overweight or we lose
Because
too much
she
weight,
still see
or we
you.
get sick,
She
or we,
still see
or we
you.
can't get it up no more, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, that
baby.
because
We ain't dealing with that.
she
Yo.
still see you as she saw you when she first met you.
Yo, we got.
And when
We still see you as when we first met you,
When
but you don't look like that no
But
more.
I think this is why the principle was to date a woman half your age plus 7 years.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
that way she ages with you, right, in the right way. So though you're getting up into your 60s now, you know what I'm saying?
This
She's
is-
37.
Well, look at her mama. They said, look at her mama.
Look at her mama. You know what she's gonna turn out.
But it's
like.
okay. She can get rough in her 50s if I'm 70, right?
Yeah, but not only that, you know what I'm saying? The thing about
balances
you
it out.
gotta also look at, right, after kids, right? You expect, if she's already big before you have kids, right? You can't expect her to get smaller than she was after kids.
No, absolutely. Trey, do the math on that real quick. What I'm 46. What's half my age plus 7?
You
It's 23, 30.
30.
How, what,
32.
30.
30?
No, 33.
So 26. I mean, 40. You're 46, right?
46. Yeah.
Half your age.
Friday I'll be
40,
46.
that's 23
Half your age
plus
23.
7 is 30.
30. You're right.
30.
Yeah.
It's
Come
30.
on,
So-
where the fuck y'all get y'all
No, I
math
thought you
classes
said
at?
46. I'm sorry.
So this is where we gotta. This is where we supposed to be at.
But even 30, they kind of off a little. You know what I'm saying?
Tashika said at 60, she's not taking care of you at 37.
But
So-
you're not dealing with a 37-year-old.
Yeah, you gotta do an
because
older
you're-
man.
You're
No,
dealing with
she
an
said-
older man.
She said she's 37. She's not taking care of a 60-year-old man.
What?
A 37-year-old is not going to take care of a
That's not
60-year-old
true.
man.
That's not true. You. That's not true because
If I
it's-
got, I depends on how much money I got.
it's exactly. And there's so many 32-year-olds
Shit,
that.
what's the girl that died? The
And
model.
Nicole
And
Smith.
Nicole, she loved that
Yo,
90-year-old
yo.
man.
Yeah.
It's 31.
He was a billionaire and she did not end up getting
But
it,
you
or
know-
or the son did not end up getting that money either.
Right.
But y'all keep
But anyway,
but 60
yo,
is
we-
okay, go ahead.
unfortunately, we are running a little bit out of time. We got
We gotta
10
go
minutes
past
left. PDO, what's on your mind? People been waiting in love and
They
relationships.
could have been waiting.
Huh?
They've been waiting a
They've been
long
waiting.
time.
Come on, PDO.
Hey, so I mean, I don't know. Like, what? Let's talk about. I think I threw out some of my topics before. You know what I'm saying? Before we actually got to my actual topic, but I wanted to talk about those reverse gender roles, like the way men kind of get kind of the short end of the stick in the relationship and get pulled into doing a lot of stuff. I mean, it's you were trying to make the case for women. I'm not saying women don't do their thing for the family unit. I'm talking about when it's focused celebration, right? when-
Focus celebrate. What do you mean?
Yeah, like when
Like
you,
holidays.
when you
or
get her,
whatever.
when you
Oh,
get her a
okay.
massage, you buy her shoes, you buy her perfume. She gets balloons, she gets cards, or you send a limo to pick her up. Whatever it is, it's like you wine and dine her, and for you, it's kind of like I'm gonna give you a back rub. I got you a card. I'm gonna cook you your favorite pork chops.
Let me tell you this.
And
though.
let me tell you this.
You're like,
let me-
okay, that's pretty cool,
Hold
but
up. I got a cousin. Shout out to my cousin Rico. Shout out to my cousin Rico.
You talking? But you
Like,
you talking
I
about Rico.
swear, this dude back in the day, he did some shit, right? This nigga, he would buy like
titties.
100
Not-
dozen roses, 100 dozen roses, right? Limo, take her out to dinner. I'm like, nigga, how you gonna top this?
yeah.
You can't top it. You know what I'm saying?
My dad used to tell me the same thing. I was trying to do some stuff when I was like 17, 18, and he was like, slow down. If you do that this year, what you gonna do next year?
Yeah. What are you gonna do next year? And then like the next year, it's like you gotta go on vacation.
Like-
you gotta go. You gotta take a trip
Like
somewhere.
like this is how we know Michael B. Jordan's gonna break up with Lori Harvey.
Yes.
What is he gonna do next year?
What is he gonna do next year?
Put her in a movie.
Well, who's? But that's the
Okay.
thing. But he got to figure out who's gonna be better than him because right now he's the biggest thing for right now.
He's
But
bigger than Idris.
Laurel Harvey, you
Until
think
one
she's the
of-
biggest thing?
No, see that's
Now I'm
that's,
talking about.
She's
Yeah,
a-
no.
she's a-
Okay.
no, I'm talking about for her.
yeah.
That's the highest she
But
at
this-
right
but
now. It's
but
like
this-
she
but
at
Steve-
the
Yeah,
top. of-
she may be at her top.
That's what I'm saying.
But she's disposable because
Right.
she's been.
But no,
She-
hold on.
listen-
Well, hold on. I'm saying Lori Harvey.
Tashia said she's gonna go where the money resides.
I know she is.
Well, I'm saying her
exactly.
next best thing is like a LeBron James or somebody.
No, hold on, hold on.
LeBron is married.
No,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
just talking about somebody in his
this
category.
is the thing, Steve. this is the double standard where women win. This is the double standard they win. When they get mad because they can't sleep with a whole bunch of men and get away with it, like we can sleep with a lot of women and get away with it. Here's the double standard where they win. Women, even if she don't have a Michael B. Jordan, she can go find an ugly dude with money
Yes.
all day.
A
She
prince,
can get wine and dine.
a prince or
He
something.
might
Somebody, some nigga.
He might not speak English.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But she could go find her somebody. There's a lot of dudes.
Abadabadu.
It's a lot of dudes with money.
Yeah, he got his own money.
So
when I say he got his own money, he got
his
his own
own
money.
money.
So women have a luxury of being able to. When you find like that, you can go find a dude who got money.
Yeah,
All
see,
these dudes that
think
are,
about it is right. Men, we are very visual. So right, our limits are very low.
So exactly. This is the thing. We can find women who got bread, but we wouldn't want to just put them on our arm, right?
Yes, because they may be what's the joint that Hot Ron like? What's the joint? R. Kelly ex-wife. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
God. God.
Drea Kelly.
Drea
Yes.
Kelly is fine. I don't care
Oh
what y'all
my
say.
God.
Yo, don't
this
use
thing-
fine in the same sentence. Fine.
Drea Kelly she got the best body
Listen,
and everything.
And her daughter just as ugly as her.
Drea Kelly was 50
Or the
before R.
son.
Kelly's video.
Nah, she got
before his.
no, she got a daughter look just like her. R. Kelly got a daughter look just like them.
Really?
I watched this show with my son. What's the name of the show? Growing Up Hip Hop.
Yeah,
The
Drea
girl-
Kelly, she's terrible, man.
She got a lift and everything.
She's oh yeah, no, she's terrible, man. She's terrible. But but the idea is that women have that luxury. They actually can go and find a dude with money. So Lori always gonna get a dude with the money.
Right.
Right. What I'm saying is
She know how to get that
But-
bag.
But and this other thing, but this other kicker with Michael B. Jordan, he ain't always gonna be on top. So
That's what I'm saying.
So she can't go for the guy on top because that's gonna switch.
That's what I'm saying.
So you
Right
saying
now
that's how
she
the
had
genders-
she on
that's
the
how
guy on
genders-
top. She at her
you-
top of her scale right
So
now.
you say that to say because of your topic was the men are getting the short end of the stick.
I think we get for the personal celebration, we get the short end of the stick on everything. Like I said, from Father's Day, Valentine's Day, everything. Now, a lot of times we do act like those things don't matter to us as much. But here's what would matter to us. But the things that would matter to us, like I said, just catering to us. Look, if you just be quiet sometimes,
Just shut the fuck
that's
up.
a gift.
Hell up.
That's it. That's a gift for us.
But you know
but
another
I'm
thing
just
we
saying
don't
most
understand.
women. That's why I personally think Valentine's Day is the woman's holiday,
Right.
and they deserve it
It's
because
to
I just think
celebrate
that women go through so,
So where's the
much.
man's holiday? Throughout the whole year.
But
Just
should
where?
a woman treat the man that
Hold
way
on,
all
hold on.
year
Just
long?
answer that
If
question.
they truly a good
Answer
woman,
that question.
if they're truly a good woman, a man is catered. He's
Ask
well,
a man that's
all
married.
year long.
Ask a man that's married. Men that's out here. If you listening, y'all here. Tell me when the last time a married man bought underwear.
But that's
Your wife go out there and buy all
No,
your underwear.
no,
and
no.
That's
everything.
because she don't like you wearing your holy ass underwear.
I'm just
Exactly.
saying,
I
she
don't
buy
know.
your deodorant.
That'd be gifts from your
She
kids.
buy-
Your
what I'm
kids be
saying
buying
is-
you
Anyway,
underwear.
No, what I'm saying
Hey,
is the wife buy your
unfortunately-
underwear.
Unfortunately, we run out of time. Pastor, give us the last statement. Wrap up real quick.
Okay, so I just think that men need to have a special day where they really get catered to. Like I said, it's a lot of
man cave.
Well, I'm gonna write Biden. I'm gonna write Biden a letter.
it's a lot of mad.
Give us a
I'm not
honest-
saying it's got to be as big as Valentine's Day. I just feel like if we're going to use the idea that we said, like you using your defense for women is that they do stuff all year long. We can say the same thing. We all doing stuff year long to make sure everybody is
I
good.
just
So
think a woman goes
somebody
above and
said-
beyond.
Somebody said,
Hold
like,
up,
y'all
a man
chose the
paying
wrong
all the
one.
bills is not going above and
But
beyond.
some women pay half the bills and still
Half
can't
the
take
bills,
care of the household too.
you got half
So
the
women
problem.
do that. But anyway, Pastor, thank you for your segment. I'm so sorry that we
wasn't really a
Arnold was
segment,
late
it was just-
today, but you did a great job. Of course,
I
this
got
is
my
Black,
shot.
This is Black
Blame,
History
blame it on
Month.
Arnold.
This is Black History Month, so we cannot leave without even giving a Black History top.
Can I give you a
Shout
Black
out.
History fact?
Well, I had one, but then you
Go
can yours
ahead.
next week. This one here, of course, we always talk about Rosa Parks, how she boycotted on the bus, but she was not the original person. I found out the original person was Claudette Colvin. She was she sat on the bus. She was only 15 years old, and so when she got on the bus, she actually went good. The NAACP was going to use her, but they realized that she was too young, so that's why they went to Rosa Parks.
That's
Anyway,
true.
shout out to Miss Claudette Colvin, for your help, and you didn't get picked.
they said
but
she was too young.
they said she was only 15, so that's why they went
Why
with
she
Rosa
did she
Parks.
work all day? What made her like Rosa Parks had an excuse. I've been working all day. I walked miles. I got on the
No,
bus.
it's just
Hold on,
it-
but listen to my point.
No, but this particular
What
day,
did she do that she was so tired she couldn't get up?
was just tired. She just said she didn't. The white guy came to her, the bus driver. He said, and this other white girl was in the car, and he was like, "Yo, you need to get up and give her seat." She said, "I'm not moving. I paid my money just like she did, and I deserve this seat." And so she held her ground. She got locked up. She got out of jail, whatever. But and then the NAACP, they were gonna use her, but then they realized she was only 15 years old.
But-
So that's why they went with Rosa Parks.
Yeah,
who
but
did the
Rosa
same
Parks got
thing.
all the credit. That's crazy.
I know she got all the credit.
But listen, but Ron told me that the true story, the real Black History fact was
Yeah.
that Rosa just fell asleep.
She fell asleep because you know when you got that angel on your back.
She didn't hear the dude telling
She ain't
her to
talking.
move.
I go through that too. If
She
I fall
didn't
asleep a certain way,
That's how Ronnie fall asleep.
if I fall asleep a
when
certain
when
way,
they
you can't
bring
wake
the-
me
the-
up.
They said she's boycotting because she wouldn't get up. But she
Right.
was
That's the
knocked
same
out.
thing
She
they
was
say
knocked
Ronnie,
out.
when you bring the what's that? The plate, the money plate at the church.
Oh, I fall asleep.
And Ronnie be like this,
Not true.
and they be knocked out.
But I'm
Hey,
just saying.
Here's just some news real quick. NPR is doing a dope Black History concert series on Tiny Desk. The Tiny Desk concert.
Oh, I
they do.
love them concerts.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, you can look them up. Rick Ross in
I just watched Jasmine Sullivan. She did an excellent job.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched-
you gotta listen to Jasmine Sullivan's new album if y'all haven't
Yeah,
heard
man.
that.
Oh,
It's
T
amazing.
Pain did real
Hotels.
good on that box,
Right.
tiny box too,
Tiny Desk. Yeah.
because he did no auto tune.
Yeah, you want to get your Black History point before we leave, real quick? Is it quick?
thought-
Okay,
Oh, you
my
wanna
joint
wait
is
till
on
next week?
Isaac Wright.
Who is Isaac Wright?
Isaac Wright, he was wrongfully convicted of being a drug kingpin